Friendly reminder that you are my friend, baby dolls. Just when they thought we were slowing down, we are going to turn up the heat, straighten our back, and have a look at these potential new crypto narratives. Before we begin, don't feel any anxiety. Sit down and be quiet and listen to me. You're going to see some nerd words. You're going to see some pens in the pocket, some checkered shirts. Don't be afraid. We don't have to buy any new coins. These are just to open your mind. We got little peanut brains. We have a lot of room to be opened. Look at this. There are many different narratives that can form in crypto. We don't know which one is it going to be. I'm going to go here and I'm going to show you a chart. Have you heard of a coin called Bitcoin? I am going to show you the path of the past and how we got to where we are. Each cycle had a narrative. When we go here, okay, let me go this. I'm going to show you now. This is a 2-week chart, and we're going to look at Bitcoin. I'm going to draw this arrow. Around here to here, around here, we forked Bitcoin. We made Litecoin. There were other poop coins. Why were they doing it? It was because we saw value in Bitcoin. Bitcoin went up. So people then said, hey, let's make a faster Bitcoin. Let's change the parameters. Can we obtain more value? Everybody tried. That's how we got the poop coins. Okay. We move on. By the way, okay. We had big alt season after that. Now, of course, everything went to zero after that. But we had the big alt season. Retailer got happy. Then we move to 2015, 2016. Have you heard of a whittle coin called Ethereum? Ethereum crowdfunding was done here. Ethereum sparked the next bull market. Okay? With the ERC20s, Ethereum allowed anybody to make any chain. We had dentist coin. We had coins for fluffy slippers. We had coins for people who do handstands naked in the streets. We had a coin for everything, launching ERC20s. This is what sparked the bull run. We all remember 2017 altcoin mania. Then we had another one around here. We had Uniswap. Uniswap allows the transfer of assets. Swapping, decentralized. The DEX, D-E-X, stands for friend. We had a decentralized exchange. Uniswap became popular. It was a true value add for the ecosystem. And that sparked the next bull run. People will say it was DeFi that sparked the next bull run. But remember, what's the D part of DeFi? Decentralized. You needed Uniswap to exist. Uniswap was the very base foundation. Then everybody could go and swap and trade. So if you've noticed here, look at this. Okay, we had the Bitcoin forks spark the bull run. Then we had a new technology improvement, which is called Ethereum with ERC20s. It sparked the bull run. Then we had Uniswap and DeFi sparked a bull run. It started it. Okay, it wasn't the whole narrative at the top, but it started it. What are we going to get in the next one? We don't know. We don't know. This is Bitcoin today. We don't know. Something might be created in the year 2024. Also, if you're noticing, you're a baby doll, baby cake. We're not slowing down. We have our straight posture. It was always in the Bitcoin halvening year that people got excited. So 2012, 2016, 2020, and now maybe 2024, someone finds a way to improve a new technology. So the number one question everybody has at the tip of their beak is quack, quack, which translates to what narrative is going to appear? What's the new tech? I promise you, if I knew, I would tell you. I will tell you right now. The problem is that no one has a clue. No one is even close to having a clue. Now, just because you see a list of 12 things, don't forget, these are 12 narratives. Someone is going to make a coin reflecting one of the narratives, so you don't even know which one it's going to be. Isn't that crazy? So if there were like 5 different teams in any of these narratives making 5 different projects, that's already 60. And let me remind you, by the time 2024 hits, maybe another team comes and reiterates on top of an existing team and they split it off again. Maybe there's 3 times more competition. Now, if you do the maths, there's up to 180 coins already. And guess what? A lot of these projects don't even have coins. They're just proof of concept. Look how we're going through this. Narratives, zero knowledge proofs. So it's just a way to transfer things faster on the blockchain and make it gas efficient. Can it be a narrative? I'm going to have to give you an X. You know why? Because super fast transactions, they're not sexy by themselves. We need an application. So we need Gary Gensler to have an OnlyFans high definition streaming, and then we tip him in real time by our minutes watched. That would require microtransactions, and that would probably change the game. But it's not the fact that you could tip Gary Gensler in the first place when he's stripping with his bikini and twerking. That's not the innovative part. The fact that you can do it fast. We need the application there. So that's probably not where it's going to come from. The new application will probably use zero knowledge proofs, but we don't really know. I mean, everything's going to use it. Who knows? Modular blockchains. Modular blockchains just means we can separate the processing of the blockchain to make it faster. So this is a D for data, and this is a P for friendship, otherwise known as processing. And they can separate them themselves to be faster. So right now, we combine them together, and then everything's a bit slow. Have you heard of Ethereum? You know, everything's pretty sluggish. It's like a turtle pace to do anything. Well, if we start setting up the blockchains so that one dude over in Antarctica, he's the one with all the data, and then someone else in South America is doing the processing, the chains will route our activity to whatever we need in a decentralized way, and we make things faster. So this is basically upgrades. But can we make a narrative out of it? I don't really know. Just make it faster. I don't know. Do you see? It's not really an application. So we're going to cross this out to you. 2. Account abstraction. Do you know what this is? No, you don't. That's why you're watching this video. Account abstraction is pretty cool. Account abstraction means, so you know when we use crypto right now, we have to pay the chain to approve something. So if you want to go, let's say you want to go claim an airdrop. Let's say Gary Gensler releases his NFTs. He's stripped down booty naked. He's in a pink bikini, and he sells some NFTs. He can't give it to you for free. You have to pay Ethereum blockchain for the approval to claim it. With account abstraction, what they can do is they can now separate it into, I think, a smart contract. And what it ends up lets you do, what it lets you do is you can use the DeFi decentralized component, but the protocol itself can pay for your transaction. So you can basically claim it for free. You can get a limited edition Gary Gensler twerking NFT, and you will literally pay nothing. You might say, how would that ever work? Well, just imagine in the future, just imagine there are membership protocols where everybody's paying $10 a month to use a subscription. You might be able to draw data from the blockchain, and of course the protocol, because you have an identity with you, the protocol will then be more than happy to pay for certain transactions. So obviously you can't just give 100,000 people access to be able to use the blockchain for free, because everybody will just drain the whole protocol's money for the blockchain. But you can see how this can become very useful. So we are making some progress. You never know, this could be it. But once again, I want to let you know, we're going to need an application. Yeah, the ability is cool, but like, who cares that you can do this? Okay, I can pay your $1 transaction fee. Okay, I need to entice you here. Now, what about multi-party computation solutions? This lets you do transactions, but you don't need to give away your private data. So once again, it's a cool nerd concept, but I'm like, hey, we need the application first. Make something sexy. Otherwise, this dude's going to come and you know what he's going to give us.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
You know what? He's right about the Ponzi schemes.
The public being left in line at the bankruptcy.
I can't look at his head anymore. Get away from here, Mr. Burns. So we're making some progress, friends. We can see it. Blockchain interoperabilities. You know what? I know, once again, the answer is we're going to have to see an application first. But this is why ChainLink, friends, I mean, its coin name is ChainLink, like it's literally linking the chain. ChainLink, all right? ChainLink. And here we have trending QNT, which is a rival of them. That's funny. Chainlink, by the way, why they're trending is because the team dumped $30 million USD, just to let you know. So, it's just funny, man. This whole industry's a scam, friends. Oh, man, the mental anguish. Okay, so in blockchain interoperability, basically, Ethereum wants to talk to Solana, and it wants to talk to Pulse Chain, and then it wants to talk to another private JP Morgan chain. We don't have a way to do it yet. We're too early. ChainLink are releasing their bull market weapon called CCIP. Okay? CCIP. Which obviously stands for carrots, corn, ice cubes, and peanuts. So with CCIP, cross-chain interoperability protocol, ChainLink, so here's L for link, ChainLink will have access to Solana, right? This is the S for Solana. We'll have Polkadot. It will have Ethereum. It will have Pulse Chain. And there will be data in the network. And if you want to move coins around or you want to move data around, you want to grab data, all you have to do is talk to ChainLink. Because if you're a Polkadot developer, how on earth do you have time to learn how to grab everything from Solana? How do you know how to grab everything off Pulse Chain? What about Ethereum? I know there's EVM standards, but it's not practical. So what is practical is we all go through one source. And just to remind you, this is grabbing data. So yes, once again, we need someone to make a super sexy application. Blockchain interoperability doesn't have any meaning or use, at all unless there's something cool to do. If it's like random NFT scam project talking to each other on a different chain, no one really cares about that. So that's why I like ChainLink, LANK, because it's a bet on the infrastructure. So the way I see it, if we hit a point where the applications are made, hey, we can start taking more exposure, more punts on them. But right now, nothing's really made right now. Restaking Protocol. This is Eigen Layer. I made a video just saying how these guys are a scam and to avoid them. ICO Insider Pump and Dump. Now, they're not a scam. They're not an ICO Pump and Dump, but they are a scam and they are an ICO Pump and Dump because they gave all the allocations to Ethereum maxis who are going and shilling everything. And no, I will not be quiet. I'm here to protect you. Don't go buying their stupid narrative. What they're doing is, by the way, Vitalik made a big FUD article about these guys, just to let you know. Like when Vitalik makes a FUD article about you, it's important, okay? So right now, when there is an Ethereum miner, you mine a block and then you move to the next block. You do a maths problem. But what happens with Eigen Layer, what they want to do is they say, hey, with your block mining, can we give you another task? Can we give you a price oracle feed? Can we make you do handstands? Can you serve us some ice cubes with some orange juice? If you do that, you can get given extra rewards and incentives. So that's why they call it a restaking protocol. So you get to stake it, restake it. Now, I don't know exactly how this is all going to turn out, but all I know is this becomes super dangerous because the applications they want to use it for involve relying on real world information such as currencies and fiat, and you have no control over their money printer. So I don't even know what's going to happen here. All I know is scam. I made a video about them. I already told you they did the ICO funding insider raises. I put all the evidence. I showed that they gave all the monies to the VCs, the absolute subhuman filth who are going to dump on us retailers, dump on us the innocent people who are wearing fluffy slippers, who got straight backs and pointy elbows. They are literally they're planning it right now. They've done the insider raise. Go back and watch my videos and see my tweets. And I'll tell you right now, they are going to destroy everything. And because some of you don't believe me, that's okay. Look at this big poopy emoji here. This is my tweets, friends, from February 27th. Do you remember the month of February? It came right after January this year. So are you wondering why you see Eigen Layer all over scum influencers, YouTube and Twitter? The truth, they got given ICO funding round allocations. And now that it's finishing, they start promoting and shilling it to prepare for their exit later on. What a coincidence. They just started finishing the ICO raise. Now they can come and talk about it. They're absolute filth. These people are absolute filth. They are scum, and we're not going to participate in them. We also have another potential narrative, decentralized social. So, do you guys really care about social media, decentralized? It's an issue, but how can we really pump those bags? I'd like you to think about that. We're going to need someone to make a killer application, a super decentralized one, which, I mean, you have to make it cool. Like, we don't need it to be super decentralized. We just need it to be decentralized enough. And that's not going to be the real reason why you go to it anyway. So the network effect of centralized public forums, it's too big. I don't know if we can have a big narrative from these, okay? On-chain prediction markets. Now, I want to tell you something. They tried this in 2021, or the Polkadot. I'm telling you right now, I am so close to naming every trash influencer that shield these on-chain prediction markets. For example, poker markets. POLK, scam went minus 99.9%. I'll tell you right now, friends, I'm gonna close my mouth. I'm gonna be the bigger man because I want to rip the dirt out on all these subhuman trash filth. I'm just telling you right now, karma's gonna get them one day, and I hope they feel the real punishment. The real punishment is coming their way. I'm telling you right now, on-chain prediction markets are pretty much trash scams. It's basically you and I bet on what color shoes Gary Genz is going to wear tomorrow. And you have you can basically bet by making your own liquidity pools and all these. Now, I understand degenerates can come and play in these, but I think we're still too early. It's another gambler's casino market. It's more like you're at the casino. It's not building a new casino. You're at the casino and they've added another blackjack table. But to participate on the blackjack table, you got to wear a bikini. You know what I mean? It's like they dress it up a bit, but it's still within the casino. You didn't invent a new casino. So we'll keep our eyes open, but I doubt it. I mean, they already tried it. They already tried this in 2021. Minus 99%. Rugged, scams, thieves. My blood starts boiling, but we're going to be the better humans because we're open, loving friends here, and we're going to move on, okay? Artificial intelligence in crypto. Okay. I've barely got a peanut in my brain. What do you think is out there in the world of scammers, man? There is absolutely no chance this is happening. There is no AI in crypto. Crypto is decentralized. We are too slow. We sacrifice all the speed for the ability to make things fair. AI doesn't care about fair. AI just wants to be super fast and super efficient. AI, all we have is generating cartoon generals. That's basically what everyone uses it for. But maybe in the future, someone will make an application. Of course, so someone can curate maybe a social media page where you give it your YouTube login and your Twitter login, and what it will do is it will start tracking what you search on YouTube and Twitter, and it will make a feed for you, and maybe you pay it in crypto. So this is one of the most basic, elementary examples that you can make of it. But like I said, remember, all of these things, friends, it comes once again. We need an application. So yes, all of these are just imaginations, but we need someone make something. Make something. They haven't made it yet. Nothing is juicy enough yet. All right. Decentralized Identity, DID. So it's basically, I guess you could say, a passport on the blockchain that you can verify and be valid and persistent, and you don't need a central government. So this is going to be cool because you want to give away airdrops, but you want to give away the airdrop to one person. You don't want those subhuman trash who are exploiting the airdrops and farming. Those people ruin it for everybody, and they basically send the whole industry backwards. So if you can find a way to get rid of them, that is going to be the killer. But like I said, once again, I come back to the same thing again. Just because you can weed out the Sybil scammers and get identities doesn't mean anything. Like, you still need to give a proper application. Like, you got to make a cool application and then use this. You can't just use this and expect retail to come and be like, oh, wow, decentralized identity. Wow, take all my money right now, sir. Never going to happen. We're going to cross you out. Real world assets, number 11. Okay. As much as I want to believe in this, I want to tell you right now, real world assets sound cool on paper, but in reality, there is legal forms, there's bureaucratic red tape, you got to get law firms, you got to get a custodian, you've got to be within regulations of the country because someone's got to issue the stable coin to give you money for, say, a house, for example, or your car. We can't just do it out of nowhere. Someone has to give you the liquidity. So if you're going to give a real world asset out, someone has to take ownership of that. And it can't just be done automatically. The linking has got to be, it's got to be more solid. You've got to maybe give someone a car, maybe the ownership to your car, but we're going to need more stable systems out there. We're going to need more institutions. There's going to be more infrastructure built out. Nothing is there right now, but of course, we're trying. And real world assets, just to let you know, real world assets, it's not inventing anything. All we're going to be doing is accessing more liquidity from your pocket. So there are people out there, maybe they have like a $10,000 car, and then they say, hey, can I degen with my car? Give me $1,000 on it. Maybe they borrow $1,000 DAI. You know, you don't really invent anything. You become more of a degen. This is welcome to the game, friends. This is it. I'm just being honest. This is literally it. You just dig deeper in your pockets, but you don't actually get a new pair of pants. Okay, so NFT finance. Wow, look at you. Maybe it's got to do with bonds. I mean, wouldn't it be cool if there was a project, first of all, that didn't rug? That'd be nice. That didn't go down 99%. But second of all, imagine there would be another project where they were able to, and I hate to use this example, but they're able to make a promise that they're going to keep expanding and they need to raise money. And what they'll do is issue a bond. So they'll issue an NFT. And if you own the NFT, you get their stream of payments. Basically, it's just bonds on the computer, in crypto, just like how the government bond does it. But then you introduce the whole risk of like, well, is it even worth your time? What if they rug you? What if they rug you? Then you basically gave them all your money for like 6% a year. It's not worth it. So, but hey, look, if someone finds a cool way to do this, NFT finance, and as well, if they're able to do liquidity pools and borrowing and lending for NFTs, maybe. Like, once again, this world is also digging deeper into your pockets, but you find out you're still not wearing pants. So you go through these. This is pretty cool to actually go through them. I'm looking at this blockchain interoperability, but even then, friends, number 5, we still need applications. Like, what good is ChainLink if there isn't an Uber created that grabs data from Ethereum, a public blockchain like Solana, and then maybe a private blockchain, and someone is able to use data and able to do something cool, make an application for you that blows our mind. So we're still waiting for 2024, friends. I'm glad you were able to sit on this journey and go through all of these with me. You know, when we go through and we look at this cycle, we're trying to predict. This is the Bitcoin halvening right here. We're trying to predict what it's going to be. And I want to tell you something too, okay? This is the tough part. There were coins in 2017 that pumped, but by the time the DeFi season came, these coins stayed dead, like completely irrelevant. XRP, dead. Absolutely dead. I'm just going to show you the XRP chart because I think it's really relevant. And you know what, actually, because you're a baby doll, baby cake, and not only are you that, you're also sugar pie. I'm going to show you Cardano as a very good example because Cardano, otherwise known as Cardanzo, pumped in 2021. So I'm not going to use this bottom tick BS. I'm going to use up here. Cardanzo went up 90x here. But here's the interesting part. Cardanzo, during the DeFi season, so that big DeFi season, I just drew the rectangle of before, it was around here. Cardanzo, from the end of 2019 up to that DeFi season, did a 4x. So Cardanzo had some friendship and kindness that did some 4x. But let me show you something else. Look at your risky. Let's go to XRP. You see XRP, if you bought it at the end of 2019, let's go through it right now. End of 2019 is here. XRP in that DeFi season here, look at this, it was actually still down. Oh my God, this is really bad. Wow. We're going to go to December 2019. Yes. Oh, well, okay. It was barely up. It was barely up, friends. So if you bought into the Bitcoin halvening year of 2020, if you bought XRP and you only got like a 60% in the DeFi season. So that DeFi season was here. So you can see, and by the way, okay, this is just XRP and Cardano. These are the household names. There's Litecoin went trash. So you can see a very, very big risk. Let me show you, for example. Now, this is not an example to basically anchor yourself to, but this is ChainLink. ChainLink during that season went absolutely nuclear. So if you bought ChainLink at the end of So if you bought ChainLink into the Bitcoin halvening year, you got like a 9 to 10x into the DeFi season. 9 to 10x. There's also synthetics. Synthetics went huge, but that's also another DeFi coin. So remember, I have the bias of talking to you from the future and saying, oh, well, you know, there was a DeFi season, so I'm going to just find for you the DeFi coin. So here is his synthetics. Yeah, did like a 6 to 7x. You know, so getting the theme is super important. We have to pray, and that's all we can do. All we can do is pray. We have to pray that somewhere, December this year, January next year, that we get a sniff of something brewing up. Can we imagine a whole new future? That's going to be the most important part, friends. And we got to pray that we actually don't get rugged by the communities themselves. Don't forget who loves you. Me. We're going to make it. You're my friend. Like, subscribe, press the belly button and all. Tell mum and dad, Bitcoin halvening year, we're going to crush it. Take care, friends.